Tony time, we're back. And we'll get right into this video. So what's going on, everybody? Why is everyone milking the world of happiness? Like, why is everyone doing that? Why is everybody, their main objective all day long is to try to get this nonstop 24/7 feeling of joy and happiness out of the world? Like, we're milking the world trying to get happiness. And it's destroying it. Like, I know things have been turning around, things have been going better, but I want y'all to really think about that. Like, all of the most worst atrocities in the world were in the pursuit of some human being's happiness. Somebody was trying to be happy, and in that process, they end up destroying so many other people's lives. All I tell you is, that's not what life is about. Life is not about making yourself happy. If that's what you're going to try to do, you can never achieve it, because you cannot achieve inner happiness through outer circumstances. And really think about how that would be. Imagine if everything went the way you wanted it to, the way you wanted it to. What would be left for things to go my way? What would be left for things to go anyone else's way? But the way the world is right now, some things go your way, some things go my way. Isn't that fair? I believe that's the most fair. How could it be any more fair than that? Things go well for all of us sometimes, but everything cannot go well. You have to do the rest. We all have to do the rest. But people don't want to do the rest. They just want things to just keep nonstop going good for them. And that's fortunately, that's not how happiness actually really runs. And you could say that you want this has to make you happy, or that has to make you happy. But think about this. People who hate going to work. Anybody who doesn't like to get up in the morning, they feel tired when they're going to work. They're exhausted. Let some girl, like say it's a guy, let some drop dead gorgeous girl come in and be one of their co-workers, and they all of a sudden work with this drop dead gorgeous girl who flirts with them all day. They're gonna have the craziest pep in their step. They're gonna wake up early in the morning, brush their teeth, do their hair. They're gonna fly into work with the craziest pep in their step. All of a sudden, work becomes this wonderful place because you have some type of intimacy waiting there for you. But I'm not trying to down anybody. My whole point in bringing that up is that I believe that all of this pursuit of happiness stuff that we're all doing, that's destroying everything. Just it's all. There has to be a reason, right? You think that you crave certain things, right? Why would it be there? Life has done this wonderful job of evolving things, and it doesn't mess up. Like, life doesn't make room for things to waste energy. Life is not wasteful like that. So, there has to be a reason why we spend all this energy in these lustful ways. And it is a reason. And normally I try not to put too many things in one video, because when somebody hears something that I tell them about, I want them to have a lot of time to internalize the things that I say to them individually. But I'm just gonna tell you right now, like, when it comes to intimacy, the reason why our intimacy is so tainted and is so perverted is because we are constantly directing our intimacy towards one specific thing. The trick is not to suppress your intimacy and become a monk and go into some type of place where you don't feel anymore. That's not what it's about. The trick is to become intimate with all of life, with your profession, with your family, with life, with breathing, with eating. You become intimate with all of these things. But we can't do that because our intimacy is so perverted because of the way we select intimacy, and then we have like these hidden intimate thoughts, and then eventually every time intimacy is in our mind, it's like we're doing these nasty things mentally. So you can't, of course, you like intimacy with the whole world. What does that mean? That means making love with the world? No, that means being intimate about it. Intimate, just like you could have like a damaged rib, and you in bed with your girl, and it's time to do the thing, and I guarantee you that rib don't hurt as much as it normally hurts when you're walking around. Why are you trying to get that done? Yeah, it may hurt when you're done, but that just shows you the power that we have to override our body when it comes to intimacy and you know, the surges of the body. We're powerful. We are very powerful. Never forget that. And you know, as far as people, you never have to go and look for intimacy in life, because there are things all over the world, you know, that are worth your love. Just because you may not be seeing it at this time, don't mean that you're not destined to have intimacy. And the thing about us pursuing all day happiness and being intimate is when you fuse those two things together, like with the two lessons that I'm trying to teach you right now, that we can't seek happiness 24/7. We're draining the world dry by seeking happiness for ourselves. We have to become intimate with life, first of all, right? You have to understand that it's a miracle you're alive, and it's an amazing experience, right? Every single moment is an experience. We're so blinded as we move through our moments that we don't even notice the things that our ears are picking up, the things that our nose is smelling, the colors that our eyes are seeing, because like it's all dulled out to us because we're living in our minds and we're not perceiving through our perceptions. We're perceiving through the analytical mind, and the analytical mind gives you an analysis, a big sum of all of your perceptions put together, but that's not your perception. It can never meet the essence of your perception. No matter how much I describe a tree, it will never be the tree I'm describing. Tree is a word. A tree is a thing. You understand what I'm saying? We gotta go deeper than this, guys. That's the video for today. I'll see y'all later. Be back as soon as I could. Bronx Buddha out.
Like you'll be fine. It'll all be fine. It's just in your mind. Yeah.